Go time. Happy Father's Day. I got an original track from Wafflefoot and the T1000s. It is showtime, JB. You better believe it. You know it, dude. All right. Check the show notes out. Thanks for jumping in the room, guys. I appreciate everything. I'm giving away sealed raw Xbox 360 games tonight. Just all show. I'm also going to run about 20 or 30 of them so you can get in the giveaway for this at the end of the show. But before all that, we'll run our 40 slabs. All right? I got some heavy duty stuff tonight. Really neat stuff to talk about. I did something a little different. In the Buy It Now, I will let you guys, there's about 5 upgrade to sponsorship where you get to pick which game I'll run in the giveaway. But we're just going to start ripping. We'll start with one right now. So let's go sealed. Let's go first giveaway. Jump in the giveaway. I'm going to run these as fast as I possibly can. All sealed. You got a little bit of mark there. But I will run some of these at the end of the show as well. Okay? We'll put them right down here like that. Right there.
Your signs?
Yeah. All sealed. All sealed giveaways tonight. All right. There we go. Right there. We're losing tack on this. We're losing.
It's only been a year.
Yeah, we're coming up on a year, guys. Right there. Okay. No NES left. What's up, Buck? Good to have you in the room, my friend. Thanks, Pops. This is a big song. It's a little bit offensive to the green hair. I don't leave jobs unfinished. That's how you know it's not for me. Yeah, Penguin. I'm something. All right. What else do I need to tell you guys about? I have a reward program up top. There's all kinds of ways to get coupons. You can text Rattail to 412-742-7101, and I'll send coupons. I sent a $10 coupon out for this show, and that's only a $25 max, so that you guys have a shot at spending that $10 coupon on Sealed Raw later in the show. All right? Yep. Elijah wanted them on. All right, we ready? That's the buyer's giveaway at the end of the show. This isn't too confusing, right? That's jumping the giveaway. This is buyer's giveaway at the end of the show. All right? All right. Where to begin? Let's see here. All right, let's go. I have a preloaded game right here. I like to run those so I don't forget about it. This is a hammer. Let's talk about this. All right. Yeah, this is a hammer. What's up, Cass? Yep, last leg. You better believe it, Cass. You've seen me run. I got faster. That's what you probably don't. You haven't seen me run in some time. All right, here's what we have here. This is Shelter Generations. All right. This particular game, it is PAL. These were only produced PAL. When you're talking about the limited print publishing days of the Nintendo Switch, which was a pretty cool period.
Chris and Mike both just tipped you. Chris and happy.
Mike.
Chris and Mike.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy
Chris,
Father's Day,
thank you, brother.
Too.
Mike, happy Father's Day. For those of you that have lost a dad, we're with you. R.I.P. Some good dads. That's all I'll say. R.I.P. All right, so with this particular game, you know limited run games. You may not be too familiar with Super Rare Games. They were an outfit out of London, and they were running games out that were digital first, that they converted to physical in a fantastic way. I am a huge fan of this company. All right, let's get some new tunes going. They were releasing these. 3,000 of these were made. I know because it's PAL, people might not know as much about this. You guys want to hear James Brown? or you want to hear Paul Simon, Graceland? What do you guys like? James Brown, Paul Simon. That's 2 James Browns. There's 3. You got it. But what you got to do on price charting is you have to go into the Switch PAL games, and this is a $276 raw sealed video game. This game is heavy duty. I also have Worms WMD tonight. I can run that next. These were some of the early games that were released by Super Rare Games, and I can't speak good enough about how that company ran in the beginning. I love their product. I just played Lovers in the Dangerous Space-Time with my kids. It's an all-time game. My favorite co-op game with my kids of all time, possibly. Maybe short of Super Mario 3D World. Yeah, this is a live James Brown vinyl. Beautiful. Okay? All right, so we have a pre-bid on this setup. I have, in March of 2025, I have a 988 plus doing $644. Congrats on the win, Blue Widow. Congrats on the win. Another sealed game in the giveaway. All right, we'll give this away. All right, right there. Bingo.
Can't even get through your thought with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. But this is a hammer. This is a personal grip. I do have a Shelter Generations in my collection. This game's fantastic. I mean, it's just iconic to me because this is what brought me back into collecting. Was that limited print publishing days. People dog it, but this is a really cool game, and people have not left the original Nintendo Switch yet. This is a $276 raw video game on price charting. I just want that to wash over you. Thanks, Blue. Yep, thanks for joining. Bookmark all my shows. We're going to run some sealed graded, and then we'll run some sealed raw. We'll talk about the crazy stuff I got coming. Heavy duty, 988 plus plus. 3 graded, this is the second highest. Heavy duty title right here. Where's Mike Get It? Fast. Yeah, this is a beauty. This game is so rad. The weird thing about this is even though it's PAL, I wouldn't be surprised if 75% of these games were sold to U.S. customers. Good win, Grizz. Good win. Congratulations. It's a hammer. All right, let's go straight to the Worms WMD. Ironically, another $278 video game. Among the most popular for Super Rare Games were these 2. There's a few others, but the other one is Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. After the licensing with Super Rare Games and Lovers of Dangerous in a Dangerous Space-Time cleared, they did release another copy. But they have, this is the only way that you can own Worms WMD is this Super Rare copy. I think there were 4,000 of these made, if I'm not mistaken. But this is also a hammer. This is a 968 plus. I've never got an A++ on this game. I've graded multiple copies of this. This is a really $278 raw sealed video game on average. Oh my gosh, this is sitting at $10. You guys, this is an absolute hammer. This is a nuke right here. You can pull this out and sell it for $278 on eBay. That's what it is. Jump in the giveaway. I'm giving away sealed, raw, Xbox 360 all night. Thanks for joining the room, guys. It's going to be a heavy giveaway show. I got a buyer's giveaway at the end, sealed graded games. I give them away all the time. Bookmark all my shows. You just have a shot. I usually never run a buyer's giveaway. You can just get in giveaways to get sealed graded games. Good win, Holmes. That was a good grab. That was $100 below price trend. Congratulations. All right. Here we go. Let's run out my Nintendo Switch. Standard run-of-the-mill Tears of the Kingdom. 988 plus plus. Top game. One of the best. One of the best games Nintendo has ever made. That says a lot. 988 plus plus. 824 of these graded with CGC, and they are selling every day on eBay. I don't know if we will outrun the demand for these kinds of games. No Sega CD tonight. Yes, Spaceman. That's why I reached out to you. Nice, Tiger. Sealed? You looking for sealed? Sealed board games? Yep, no problem, Spaceman. Yeah. Oh, you're talking like those. All right, good win. That's a $68 Zelda. Congratulations. All right, here we go. Streets of Rage 4. 998++. Second highest on the pop report. There's probably a 10 out there. Streets of Rage 4. This is a game that was heavily produced by multiple different distributors. So there's multiple different covers of this game. They're all good. Yep, good game. You better believe it. Jump in the giveaway, gang. Yep, you did see an Expedition 33. I love my PS5 pal. My PS5 pal is nuts tonight. Good win. Good win, USA card. I like seeing card in your name. I like seeing you buy sealed graded video games. All right. Let's jump straight into PS5. These are nukes right out of the gate. I know you say to yourself, how could a PS5 pal be ridiculous? I'm going to show them to you. Widely considered one of the worst games on the PS5. Modern video games, one of the worst. But that cover is spectacular. I showed it to my 6-year-old, and I now have to search for another copy of this to put it in his room. All right, that's number one. Expedition 33. You've got tens of that game doing $500 and $600 pretty easily. But here we go. This is a new game by Limited Rare. This is a variant cover. All right, this is the company that brought you deceptively Poop Slinger. 84 copies. Shortest game in the history of video games, possibly, is what was touted. But then a bunch of copies showed up. But this is the most recent release by them. And they have 2 variants. I bought 3 copies of this game, and they did send me one of these, which was cool. All right, that's the Christmas Pickle. You've got that game doing 155 to 170 on eBay. Okay, now let's talk about this game. This is Speedo Llama. This ESRB was not licensed. When the developer created this game, they did not get cleared on ESRB. As a result, when I think it's Merge Games, is that what it's called? FBG. When they took this game and decided to make it physical, I don't think they knew. I don't think they knew that this was not obtained properly. As a result, it was recalled and pulled off the shelf. There are 200 copies that exist of this and 200 copies of the PS4. I will tell you more about that as time goes by and as we run that game. But let's start with Clair Obscur. Yeah, I think you're right, Tim. Yep, we'll talk about why. There's a 988++, Claire. Yep, it's why. Grab another giveaway?
Yep. Kirby won the last one.
Congrats on the giveaway, Kirby. All right, there's the next giveaway.
Next one's up.
Jump in the giveaway. Yeah, this is cheap, guys. Game of the year. This belongs in people's collections, and 988++ is just fine. Your 10s, what happens is you submit several, and if you catch a 10, you're like, good win, Holmes. But if you don't submit it, if you don't catch a 10, you're into 7 to 10 copies of it. All right, here we go. Let's go Skull Island next. This is like a punchline. There's 2 of these graded on the CGC Pop Report. When a game's terrible, it's kind of, historic or something like that. Like it fits the bill of like, oh, this game is so awful. Buy it and play it. Get it sealed. You have a good shot at a reverse hair with this. There's 2 of these graded and the other's a 9-2. All right. There haven't been many of these graded, but this is Rise of Kong. Has anybody played this? I do have Spider-Man 2. Yes, I'm running Spider-Man 2 tonight. $1 start, Rain. You better believe it. Holmes, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't have a PS5. I'm still doing Nintendo's consoles with my kids. I'm doing retro too. I got a lot of retro consoles going. But yeah, Rain, I do have that Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I'll run in a little bit. for sure. Good win. Good win, USA. All right, here we go. These are both extremely rare PS5 titles. We'll start with the Christmas pickle. I just got this in the mail like a month ago, month and a half, something like that. Got this turned around pretty quickly. This is the variant cover. This is the rare cover. The last regular copy of this game, it's just a single eye of a pickle sold for $80, and this variant is sitting on eBay for $155 to $170. I'd say 2 or 3 to 1. I don't know how many of these they make, but they are short on these. Like this particular company does not print a lot of these. This is a 988++. This is a neat little game. Don't sleep this one. There you go, D-Rob. Yeah, you're into $150, $170 on this particular variant right now. This is a fresh one. This is a move straight to eBay at a $500 bill, and I think you can get it. It's going to be a very short title. No Resident Evil for the DS. Not tonight. If you ever need to know what I'm running in advance, the_green_hair on Instagram. I always cut promos before I run stuff live. I try to have fun with the content, but I do preview 95% of what I run. Good one, Espo. That was a good grab. All right, Speedo Llama. Here we go. I'm going to tell you about this. Wafflefoot, you guys know I rate into him all the time. He has a podcast called the Video Game Collectors Podcast. He had the guy that brought this to physical on his podcast. You can go back and listen to it. What I know is that he had 800 steelbooks printed of the PS4 and the PS5, okay? When he went to PRGE and was running them, he did not have physical sealed, regular copies of this game. I think, I'm putting all the pieces together, but you can order a minimum of 1,000 games from PlayStation. That means the other 200 outside the steelbooks that he made 800 of are this kind of version of the game. It's important to say, in the steelbook, he does put a slip cover into the inside of the steelbook so that you can complete a CIB of this game. So there will be a lot more CIBs that are capable of being put together. But as of right now, as far as I know, there's 200 PS4 and 200 PS5. That's what I think. I'm good, Black Diamond. This is a wild game right here, Black Diamond. He didn't get the licensing for this ERB right here. He did not get that licensing properly. I don't think it was the guy who brought it to physical, but it was the developer of the game, digital first, and it got pulled off the shelves. I have I don't have any Spider-Man behind me that I'll run, but I got to tell you guys about the Xbox 360 stuff. We'll let the runway clear on this. You're looking at about $190 raw. You have $250 sold on this game in sealed raw condition. Congrats on the giveaway. I'll give this one away next. Yeah, this Speedo Llama is wild. I do have a Speedo Llama in my personal collection. I'm fine with artificial scarcity. Good win. Good win, Aaron. You'll like that one. All right. Let's move. All right, let's talk about Xbox just for a minute. For those of you guys that are regulars, lock in on this one. I sent almost 400 video games to the grading company in the last 7 days. 75% of them are unique individual titles for the Xbox 360. They were all super clean. Yes, this is crazy. So it's looking like how I'm going to roll these out is I'll run 20 or 30 that didn't quite make the cut. Like I have maybes down here that I considered grading, and then this stuff was definitely no, sometimes because of condition and things like that. but I'll run those at the end of the show so that you can get in this buyer's giveaway. All right. Some of it will go just nice and cheap for you. And yeah, the train's coming. I'm watching videos on Xbox 360 on the origin of it and everything because I was, when the system came out, I was 22, fresh out of college. I was looking for a job. I was trying to put my life together. I was trying to figure things out. So it's a system that I didn't catch a ton of. So I love going back, learning about these consoles. It's fantastic. So we're going to live in Xbox 360 for a while. And like I said, there's not a ton of duplicates. There's a lot of heavy in there. Both Left 4 Deads are in there. I mean, there's just a lot of cool stuff. So that's the deal. And that's the train we're going to start rolling out. All right. So we're going to be on the Xbox 360 train for a little while. All right. Let's get in some videos. I want to run my PS. No, we'll do my PlayStation 2. I'll run one PS2 title. I got 3 heavy PS2 titles tonight. All right. But Spider-Man 2 was brought up. This is a bit of a hammer. This is a 988 plus. Second on the pop report. All right. 6 of these graded. I got a 968 plus in February this year that did 350. This is a $150 raw video game on average. I don't know why, but I just feel like all the Spider-Man games, like there's stuff for PS4 and stuff like that is just super valuable. It's just a game and an IP that people love, and this is a hammer. Yep, Spider-Man has, and it's not the case with all the superheroes. I know Game Gallery has always talked about like athletes on covers of video games, and we've been waiting for that to pop. I don't know why Messi covered video games aren't doing the same kind of, or at least going up in value. But some of the superheroes are, and some aren't. It's wild. Spider-Man is as hot as it gets right now. The new movie coming out this summer. I mean, an entire generation fell in love with this particular game. But this is you're at raw price. That was a great grab, Aaron. Great grab. All right. Here we go. Let's get into the PSP. I love my PSP pile. Yep, friendly needs to be in here. Yep. I didn't run this one. Cool thing about this particular game, this is top of the pop. I think this is the only Switch title that has a black spine. Black spine. All right. This is a $115 video game on average in raw sealed condition. Top of the pop of 2 graded on CGC's pop report. This is a cool little Switch title. I like the black. They moved to red. They did start going red. I agree. It is a standout in a Switch collection.
Did you know the cat was under here?
Mm-hmm.
She's sleeping.
Hammer, 115 in raw sealed condition on average, according to price charting. 988 plus. Collection grade. 988 plus is fine for something like this. Yeah, I would say so, Holmes. Yep, that's kind of cool. It is a misprint. All right, I got some good PSP stuff. I'll just preview it for you so you know what's coming. These particular 3 are hammers. Heavy $150 raw video game, Hammer and Hero. This came out of my personal collection. The Steam bought. Tied for the top of the pop. Guitar Man. Legendary title right there. Okay? All right, so I got 4 we'll run before that. Start with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. 968 plus. It's
The giveaway.
Okay.
Nick
Congrats, Nick.
Lloyd something. I didn't catch it all.
All right. Another sealed raw video game in the giveaway. Rouge. Jump in the giveaway. Bingo. All right.
Running that.
Yep. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, 968 plus. PS2 just did something with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. this allowed you to own it digitally, or they're moving it to a compilation game so that they don't allow you to have the older versions, possibly. I would assume it increased the value of the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what is it, a compilation? Hey, Maddie. Welcome to the party, my friend. Gonna go cheat? Ooh, Maddie, well done. Gotta be happy with that one. All right, here's Legend of the Dragon. Only one on CGC's Pop Report. About a $20 raw video game, nothing crazy. Cool sticker. It says the Game Factory on it. They have Hong Kong on this, but this is ESRB. I think it was probably imported out of Hong Kong. Legend of the Dragon. That's a cool sticker right there. I like it. It's clean. When a sticker like that is clean, I keep. You guys can sponsor the giveaway too. I'll let you pick which game I run in the next giveaway. I think it's $10 in the buy it now. If you want to have control of what's given away. Good win. Good win fast. All right, here's Dynasty Warriors. All right, there's two of these graded, and the other is a 7.5. This is a 988 plus. Bit of a quality title here, if I don't say so myself. This is about a $42 raw video game on average. All right, Dynasty Warriors Volume 2, 988 plus. No Switch 2 wireless controllers. Now I'm running sealed raw video games and sealed graded video games tonight. All dollar start. I have a Vice City, a first print Vice City to run tonight. Heavy duty stuff. There's that Koei money. Good win, Anti. Good win. They're going cheap tonight. You guys are grabbing steals. All right, here's my last heat seeker. $42 raw video game on average. All right, this is tied for the top of the pop of two graded. So there's only two. They're both 988 pluses. I think I had them both. There you have it. After this, we got 3 heavies for PSP. Yeah, buddy. No Final Fantasy 13 tonight. I do have sealed OG Xbox. If you're talking about sealed graded, yes, I have 2 sealed OG Xbox titles, and I also have maybe 1 back here, OG Xbox. Yeah, I can run it later. Good win, JB. Good win. All right. What's up, Brian? Having a blast out here. All right, here we go. I'm not doing this one first. No, they're all good. Got to. Hammer and Heroes. This is an Atlas title. This is Atlas IREM. 2 graded. This is the top, and the other's a 9.4A. $150 raw video game on average, according to price charting. The last sold was $180 on eBay. There's only about 5 sales of this game in sealed condition per year. This is a monster. This is one of the nicest PlayStation portable games that I've run on this platform. Any Metal Gear stuff? Let me see. Yeah, I do have 1 Metal Gear game. Yeah, I have 1 Metal Gear game. I can run it in about 3 or 4 games. Cup of tea. Heavy duty title here. Good win, Aaron. Good win. That was a great grab. All right. Steambot. Battle Tournament. Tied for the top of the pop, so both are 988 plus. There's only 2 of them. This is a $90 raw video game in sealed condition on average. 988 plus. I have the PS2 copy of Steambot in my personal collection. Yeah, it is graded. Yep, I'll flash it to you. Bingo.
Did you run Max Payne? You didn't run that.
No, I have not run Max Payne. I do have Max Payne. I have not run it yet. Guys, I'm running sealed, raw Xbox 360 games in my giveaway all night as fast as I can. Here's one that's going to go off right now. Don't miss this game that's in front of you. This is a heavy-duty PSP title.
The gibbies are all just the game.
Congrats, 4DT.
Not the console.
Yeah, not the console. Yeah, sealed raw Xbox 360. Yep, congrats. Good winner. Good grab. Right there. Okay. All right. Got my wife working. Happy Father's Day, everyone. All right. Gitaru Man Lives. This is an absolute nuke. $106 raw video game on average. This is the top. And the other is a 948 Plus Plus. That 948 Plus Plus sold for $162. 948 Plus Plus did 162 in May of 2026. That was last month. All right. There's only 2 of these graded on CGC's Pop Report. That is number 2. Top of the pop. Thanks, Morbid. Happy Father's Day to all. You got any kids, Morbid? Any Halo? Yes. Yes, I have a very nice Halo. I'll run it soon. I have a Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition 988 Plus Plus with the slip cover. Heavy duty title. Buck. Oh, Buck wants a piece of the guitar riff.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's great. Good winner. Good grab. All right, here's my Metal Gear. My only PS4 title, I think. Ground Zeroes. Time for the top of the pop. You're moving quick tonight. 988 Plus Plus. Yeah, Morbid. Adopt. Foster and adopt. Get it together, foster and adopt. There's plenty of them. Plenty of them that need it. We are getting, every week that I come on the show, we're getting steps closer to this whole hobby blowing up. I just watched a rom-com with my wife where, 2 people fall in love, they get separated because of some beef that they have. And the return point for the man to get his woman back was to give his Black Lotus Magic the Gathering card to a guy that helped him, reunite with his woman. Magic the Gathering was the central point, the climax point of a rom-com. It was a graded Black Lotus card. Do you know how hard it would be if that was a sealed graded video game? I mean, my phone would start ringing off the hook, Did you see that low-budget rom-com on Netflix where they're pumping video games? All right, let's go. Paul Simon. I mean, you can call. Nobody ever picks this, but you can call me Owls on this. Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes. This isn't it. It's a top 10 album all time, maybe. I don't care what anybody says. Or Cars. Wow. Final Fantasy 2 just sold for $100K. Cats. I do have a cat in the room, but we're not putting her on the vinyl. Simon it up. Simon. Cars is best. Oh, Cars it is. Cars it is. Thanks, Drews, for trying to put Paul Simon over. All right.
Do we have a Depeche Mode record?
We don't. I just got a Clash vinyl. It's en route. I need it all. Did this giveaway clear? No. Okay. Sweet.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
1 minute getting the giveaway. All right. I had somebody ask me about Halo. But before that, I had OG Xbox. I got 2 OG Xbox titles, and I got some Xbox 360. I got a BioShock. Nice, Morbid. All right, here we go. Harry Potter. This game has history on this platform, on this show. This was the #1 overall pick in a contentious signature competition that I did about 2-3 months back. This is a 988, second on the Pop Report. I sold the highest one. I think it went for a little under $200, maybe. But that's OG Xbox 2002.
Did Voldemort kill your parents too?
This Voldemort will kill you. R.I.P. Voldemort's victims. Jump in the giveaway. Giving away sealed raw.
Lexi the bestie.
Good win fast. There you go. Good grab. All right, I love this title. I think it's underpriced.
I'll take that first.
Okay. Who won?
Lexi the bestie.
Lexi the bestie. Congrats. You just won Spiderwick Chronicles. Sealed. Little piece of shrink popping on the bottom. All right, I'm going to run some sealed raw later tonight. Jump in the giveaway. All right, here we are. I love this Sonic cover. This was I had this last week and somebody backed out of this purchase. All right, so it's back. But this has Sonic 1, 2, 3, 7 total Sonic games that existed for the Sega Genesis. It's only a $43 raw video game on average, but I just think this is a really good Sonic cover. I got old comps on it from 2023 and 2024 for a 988 plus at 150 and 216. There's just not a lot of comp data on these. All right, 4 graded on the CGC Pop Report. Morbid. It's a quality game right here. Yeah, Penguin, I like this grab for you at this price right now. I think this is a $200 all-day eBay buy it now. That's what I'd list it for. It's not as common as you think it is. Good win fast. Good grab. All right. Let's run that Max Payne. That's someone asking about Max Payne. I got Halo Combat Evolved in this mix too. Somebody's asking about Halo. There's Max Payne 3. I got a 988 plus. It did 187 in March of this year. That's a good comp on that. 187 for 988 plus. Okay. There we go. Got Vice City running tonight. You just getting into the room, jump in the giveaway. Yeah, that Sonic was nice, Penguin. Yeah. Yeah, that Sonic Heroes is a crusher, too. Good win fast. Good grab. Good Lost Planet 2. About a $30 raw video game on average. There's a 968 plus. Only 2 of these graded on the CGC Pop Report. I think in this new collection that I acquired, I think that I have another one of these coming. Call of Duty, no. No. I have a Modern Warfare 3 in the pipeline, but I'm sure that's not what you're looking for. But yeah, a lot of crazy. Yep, I got Halo. I got Halo first place. I'll run it next. I will run it next. I'll run my Halo next. Good win, Mike. Good grab. What you guys are seeing that are new to this room, I'm selling stuff wholesale right now, all day long. That's pretty much what I've been doing the whole time. There's just lots of examples of people grabbing this and it's serving them well. All right, let's talk about this 988 plus. All right, this is a slip cover. All right, I have the case at a 9.9 and the slip cover at a 9.6. That averages out in CGC math to a 9.8. All right, there's 2 graded, and this is top of the top. They're both ironically a 988 plus. I will tell you, in my pursuit of the volume of games that I've been submitting for grading, a slip cover that's clean is so condition sensitive. Like, having a slip cover survive, even on a shelf stored, it just is extremely difficult to find a good quality copy. But I have a 988 plus that did 450 in May. That is a exact comp 1 month ago of 450 for this title right here. It is embossed. This is a hammer. All right, we're live. Let this wash over you. I don't think so, Game Gallery. Yeah, no, they don't. No, they don't. They just note what it grades at on the back of the case. Heavy duty title right here. This game could run. It is a $450 on the co-op a month ago. Somebody bought it for $450 at 988 plus. There's only 2 on the pop report, so that either was a PSA or it was the other CGC. Case is a 9.9, slipcover is a 9.6. Yeah, fast. This is a good one. Yes, I think that's a great grab. I think paying market for a game like that is not a bad idea. Especially on a platform like this, the way I'm running stuff. Okay, here we go. Mirror's Edge. I do have another copy of this coming. This is 988 plus. There's 3 graded. Currently, this is the top of the pop. In March of this year, I have a VGA 85 that did 150 for this title. JD, congrats. Congrats on the Penguins win.
Running the Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, you can run it. Yeah. Wipeout, sealed, all pretty clean. Don't forget what. I don't have Left 4 Dead. I have it at the grading company though. And picks, I got Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 at the CGC grading company right now. I will commit to releasing at least 1 into the wild. At least 1. I might hold a second one back. We will see. We'll see what they grade out at. I just like the condition of a lot of the games I submitted. Good one, Samus. I like the Supreme Commander cover. I've run Supreme Commander too, but that's a great cover right there. It's just pretty hard. There's a 98A Supreme Commander 1. 2008. At the time that Xbox 360 stopped producing consoles, they were 8th or 9th all time in console sales. They're 8th or 9th in console sales all time among consoles, but it was the top US console of all time. Good one, JB. All right, this is a Canadian 007 Legends. Great cover. I don't know where the 9.2 is on this, to be honest. It might be a little indent somewhere. I'm not quite sure where this is. They're saying Canadian on this. It kind of sucked through, but still a great cover. 007 bit. Yeah. Yeah, replay. That's crazy. Yeah, the console media blitz. I mean, like, Xbox 360 went hard when they started trying to roll out this console. It was pretty neat. It was pretty cool. They did a lot of they did a 24-hour thing with a bunch of young kids. Like, it was wild, the stuff they were doing to promote that console to get it out the door.
Did they rent them out?
I don't have Modern Warfare 4. Good win. Good win, Chunky. Okay. All right. Let's pivot into.
Thanks, Brendan. That's crazy.
All right. Let's run these. These are my only PS1 games tonight. 988 plus. Who's Party Game in Search of the Treasure from 2001. Only one on the CGC Pop Report. That's great, Penguin. He is awfully neurotic. Oh, yes, it's a B plus. Yes, B plus. I was mistake. B plus. Yeah, as far as damage, yeah, I misread that. Yeah, there's little stuff. There's nothing on the front. Make sure you're good with that, Aaron. I think I said A plus. It is a B plus. Let me know. Congrats on unlocking the silver tier. Yep. All right, there's Peter Pan and Return to Neverland. Yep. Thanks, Aaron. All right, this is a pretty rare PlayStation 1 game in sealed condition. I have a 988 Plus in 2024 that did 325. That's a great call. This is a 988A. Yeah, it's pretty rad. This is the only one on the CGC Pop Report. Jump in the giveaway. Running a buyer's giveaway tonight, too. I've got about 10 more sealed graded games to go. You guys want me to run something crazy tonight that I didn't preview? You want me to run like a surprise game? Okay, you. I will. Congrats, Game Deals. And congrats, Aaron, on the win. This one. Get that. Jump in the giveaways, guys. All night. Bestseller, Sniper, Ghost Warrior. I think this is one of the bigger selling games, if I'm not mistaken, the console. I wasn't too familiar with it. All right. I'm going to show you guys 4 games, one of which I will run. I'll run the others at a later date. But dude, everybody this is nuts, okay? I'm going to show you 4 heavy-duty games. I'm going to run one as a surprise tonight, okay? These are monsters. $1 start. No Mega Man for the Switch, all right? There's number 1, Lady Sia. That's a $100 raw video game on average. That's a VGA 90. I just got these in. There's a VGA 85 Klonoa. This is a $192 raw video game on average. These are absolutely ridiculous. There's an 85 plus Sigma Star. All right, that's number 3. $85 raw video game on average. And there's a 9.6. This is a sealed game, and it has the breakdown of the seal grade. And I wanted to do one of these and see what they're like. I don't know that this will stick, but when VGA rolled out, ROLLED, when they rolled out, giving you the breakdown of the seal grade, this is new, of the seal grade and the box grade, they also rolled out this 10-point system. This is a 9.6. The box is a 9.7, and the seal is a 9.4. Okay, I have 1 vote for Lady Sia. You guys have the opportunity to vote which one I run. The others will run at a later date. Which one you... I have run Wii Sports. I don't have it right now. 2 for Lady Sia. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. We'll run both of those. I'll run Lady Sia and Final Fantasy. All right. These are hammers. I did not expect to run these tonight. You better believe it, Buck. This is a hammer. All right. Our box grade is a 90 plus, and our seal grade is an 85 plus on this Lady Sia. $100 raw video game on average. I'm glad I ran comps on this. This is a hammer. It is so hard to get a VGA 90, especially on stuff like this. I submitted 10 games to VGA. I got 2 90s and 2 85s, and the rest were 85 pluses, but I handpicked them. They were mint. I felt like they were mint. This is a heavy. $100 raw video game on average. This is a VGA 90. Good winner. Great grab. All right, here's Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls. Again, this is sealed. 9.6. Aggregated with a 9.7 box and a 9.4 seal grade. Right there. All right. Another hammer. The live. Sitting low. Sealed. This is a hammer. Absolute nuke. I don't know what a 9.7 box grade converts to. It's got to be good. We don't have enough data on what these numbers mean, but I can just tell you this was a dead mint game. Yeah, Buck, it is. I don't think a game like this has run in this grading system on this platform. I would not be surprised. Have you ever seen one run, Bucky, on this platform? You're always in every room that I ever enter. I didn't think so, Buck. Good win. Good win fast. You'll like that one. All right. I'm giving this Ace Combat. I decided to give the middle copy away. But I do have a 9.4A++ and a 9.8A++. All right. There we go. Relax.
10 seconds to give away.
This is a good. I did this last week. I only had 6 copies of this, and one of them was not gradable. And this is the end of what I have. I gave 2. I sold 2 last week. It's just good to see how people value a 9.4A++ versus a 9.8A++. This is third on the CGC Pop Report. About a $30, $33 raw video game on average. Costs you $40 to $50 to grade with CGC.
Take the giveaway.
Okay.
Actuary.
Good win, Anti. All right. Steel copy of Final. This is the giveaway. There's a piece of shrink wrap missing right here. Right across here. Right there. Bingo. It is sealed. Bingo. All right. Good one. All right, here's the tie for the top of the pop. I did get 2 9.8A++ in this game. I ran one last week. I do have a comp for 9.8A++ that did $100 according to June. I think mine did like 85. Welcome to the party, Bertram. How do you like the neon yellow?
Kaz loved it.
Good.
I don't think you saw that comment.
Good. Electric.
Yep.
I'm electric type. So goodbye at 67. Good grab discount. Good grab. All right. All right, let's get into some hammers here. I've got about 9 games left. Yeah, baby. All right, we're going to start with BioShock. I'm going to run Vice City and a really cool Japanese PS2 title next. All right, this is the only one without a slipcover on CGC's Pop Report. 9.8A++ did 170. It's about a $50 raw video game on price charting. This is a collection grade piece, in my opinion. 988 plus. Bingo. 170 for a 988 plus plus. I mean, this is a huge title. Historic. People are coming back to these games that are just historic. Halo did go. Yep, Halo's gone. Yep, sorry, Retro. Jay Needlinger, thank you for the raid, brother. You're throwing those people right into a nutso game that I'm about to run. Guys, follow Jay. One of the best packagers in the game. If I was forming my version of the Ghostbusters, I think Needlinger would have a shot at making it in. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And that's why you should follow him. All right. Former running back in high school. Had some wrestling ability, analytical, all the kind of stuff I'm looking on my Ghostbuster team for. All right. Thunderblade. All right, here's what we got here. This is Japanese. I don't think this was an available game in the U.S. It's the only way you could get this game for PS2. The last sold on this in sealed raw condition is $176. Okay, this is a 98A++. This is a beautiful, beautiful PlayStation 2 title. There's only about 3 sales per year in sealed condition of this game. On to Vice City next. I'm giving away sealed raw Xbox 360 games all night. So for those of you that came in from Needlinger's room, just stick around, jump in the giveaway. This is my giveaways for the night. They're all sealed. Last raw sold copy of this, if you wanted to, I would never crack the 988++ out. But 176 is the last sold you have on this game in sealed raw condition. We're there now. Yep. Yeah, it's a cool title. This is a really cool shoot 'em up. I think it's exclusive to Japan. I don't think that this was available. Nonetheless, it's just a really valuable, uncommon sealed video game. Fast. Congrats on unlocking the silver. Appreciate you. That's awesome, Tim. I've never played it. All right, here we go. We got a 988 here. 98A, first print, security strip. All right. The reason this is an A, I would assume, is because the center of the hang tab is missing. This is the middle piece that pops out. Beyond that, I don't really see anything major going on here with the shrink. Presents beautifully. All right, let's talk about comps on this monster. 18 of these graded, first prints. 18 on CGC Sparkport. That's not a ton. I got a 9.8 available on eBay right now for $900. So if you didn't have this available for $1 starting my show, you go over to eBay and say, I want a 9.8. What's the cheapest I can get into a 9.8 for? You're looking at $900 on eBay. I have a May sold that was last month of a 988 for $650. That's the market. That was last month. A 988 sold for $650, and you can get into one right now for $900 on eBay. That's the game.
Gino.
Cheap. Aaron, great grab. Great grab, Aaron. Congrats. Clean in house. Excellent. Let me see that one. Real quick. All right. All right, I got 6 more. And then we'll run some raw. Yeah, Fast is a beast. Grabbing good stuff. All right, I like this set here. These are all limited run Oddworld video games. PS Vita. I got all three. They're all mint. They're all graded well. This is $72, $45, and $90 raw video game. All right, let's start with the cheapest. I think there's one more, but these are two of these three are really the ones you want. This is a great little subset. This is LRG number 119. All right. This is the only one on the CGC Pop Report that's a 99A++. Killer grade. Deadman. All right. Yeah, $45 raw video game on average. There we go. I like this little 3-game set. The other twos are 988++s. I'd like to see the same person get these three, but it may not happen. We're going to raid into Wafflefoot tonight. Duper likes the 9-9. I don't blame him. The amount of games that I submit, 9-9 is starting to mean something to me. Good win, you. Good grab. All right, here we go. That's LRG number 5. Okay, this is the Stranger cover. This is the only one of the Stranger cover. All right. This is a $72 raw video game on average. This is Limited Run Games number 29, 2016. To get a 988++ from 2016, you're going to find it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Might have to move through 3 copies, 4 copies to get into a 988++. No 360 controllers, Rich, but I am giving away 360 sealed video games. This is the giveaway. I just came into an insane 500 or 600 game sealed Xbox 360 collection. I sent about 350 of them off to grading. They're all going to be $1 start. $72 raw video game on average. 988++. Only one on the CGC Pop Report. Yeah, game. Yeah. I put in some hours this week, cutting grass and jumping straight to the work, the more enjoyable part of my work day. I was up till midnight or 1, just turning things around, inventorying things. All right, here's this is Limited Run Games number 5. It's kind of a heavy title for Limited Run. This is their 5th game that they released. All right, this is a $90 raw video game on average. There's only 2 of these graded, okay? This is a 988++. Did Duper get that last one? Duper's got a shot. The trifecta. I got about 3 more games, and then I'll run some sealed raw to get you guys in the buyer's giveaway. Because I understand if there's too much money flying around, you're not quite comfortable with sealed graded games yet, but it's a lot to learn. There's people in the room who can answer questions for you, so don't feel weird asking questions about this hobby. We love it. We got a lot of big fans. All right, here's Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. You got all 3? You?
Yep.
Congratulations, brother. I like that set a lot. All right, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. They're 6 graded, and I have this as a first print. All Zeros made in Japan. Let's see who won the giveaway. Slime Wool, 420. Congrats.
It's Slim Wool.
Slim, yeah. Could be.
Could be. Could be slime too.
Could be slime.
You never know.
Look, I had not seen this game. A little turn the strength, but this is the next giveaway. Scream Ride. Welcome to Screamworks, where screams are the ultimate goal. Unleash creativity, speed, and epic destruction to achieve maximum thrills. Create your own levels Limitless Entertainment. Pretty fun. I've never seen that game before. Pink Panther. All right. There's Xenoblade 968 Plus. All zeros on the back. Made in Japan. I believe this is the first print based on the research. All right. One of those rare, like, sprawling cases. So different. How the banner's up here. That's cool, you. Yeah, first place. Yeah, that game. If that game was in mint condition, I would have graded that for sure. That Army of Two. There's just a couple snags on it. Good win, Samus. Good grab. Okay. 2 more steel graded games. All right, we got Dragon Quest 8. I got Dragon Quest 7 and 8. We'll show them both. Okay. Nice little combo set right there. Both 988 plus pluses. All right, 7 and 8. This guy's a first print. We'll do the 7 first. Okay. This is a second print. $70 raw video game on average. Of the 33 graded, it's second. All right. I have. Let's see here. Looking at comps. I got a 988 plus that did 150 and 235 in 2026. So you got 2 988 pluses only. This is 988 plus plus. All right. Yeah, Rick, I will. 988 plus plus. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we'll show the shirt off in a little bit. Thanks for saying that, Pops. Happy Father's Day, my man. Been a great dad. $70 raw video game on average. Nice little pair of games to finish out the night in the sealed graded. Been a great dad, Pops. But when you got into statue making, you left a lot to be desired, didn't you? Just duct tape? Isn't that disturbing?
It's creative.
It's the first bit of fan art I ever got from my old man. Still classifies him as a good dad. Maybe a little misguided.
Why don't you leave that in the picture?
Yeah, in shot.
Is that a broccoli hat?
Yeah.
I think it was in his kitchen for like 40 years.
There you go, Pops. He finally made it. Your art has finally made it to the mainstream.
It is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. All right, here. First of all, see the GH up there. This there was a GH down here, but it was just taped with like packaging tape, and the G didn't make it. That's thistle. That rat tail looks like thistle, or no, twine, not thistle. It's a little bit thistle mixed in.
We could replace it with your hair. The
Yeah,
tufts that we
true. That's true. 988 plus plus. All right, this is a $120 raw video game on average. This is a first print. This is tied for the top of the pop. This guy's a little bit more special than the last because it is first print. I've got a 988 plus that did 200 in May, and I had a 988 plus plus that sold well for 162 in both in May. Okay. All zeros. All right.
Yes, his wrong baseball numbers on the back.
Yeah. I was number 10. You put 18 on there. Bradshaw?
That's right.
Yep, we're live on this. Ignore the distractions. I'm running a sealed graded game that's pretty special. It's possible, Dundina. Who, Jamie? Congrats on the win, on the giveaway win. Yep. I'd ask you to tell them about the time that you were heckling me from the stands, and then what I did in retaliation to you, but you can't type that fast. As the story goes, I was young, maybe 13 or 14, and Mr. Dundino, Richard, was heckling me from the stands. I think I hit a hard foul ball. He said, "Is that all you got?" The next ball I hit, also a scorching foul ball. I was in the mood to pull that day. Broke his side mirror on his vehicle in the parking lot. That's how the story goes. All right, so we're going to get into sealed raw video games. All right, I'm going to give you guys chances to get in the giveaway for this. Appreciate you guys coming into the room. We'll run 20 or 30 of them, okay?
Do you want another Xbox One run first?
No. We'll just start rolling here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do my best to disclose condition. All right, you got a snag there. All right. Other than that, everything looks good on Sniper Elite 3. I'm going to give you guys Quantum too. I've got $25 on this in sealed raw condition. We can go 10 seconds.
No sudden death?
No sudden death.
No sudden death.
10 second, 5-second reset.
Got it. And it's live. Thank you, Fast.
Thank you, Fast. Thank you. I appreciate all your participation, my friend. Have a great night. A little snag on this, guys. About a $25 video game.
Your dad typed that up really fast.
Nice. Yeah, great. It is done for the night, Mike. Yep, I'm just running sealed raw. Just to give people a shot in the buyer's giveaway. I think you did win a game, so if you want to be in that buyer's giveaway, I'll run about 20 or 30 games. Good win. All right, next we've got Destiny. I'm happy to grade a Destiny title. Another game that I think that should be in people's collections is in sealed graded condition. But this is, you wanted it at the top end, and I don't think this was quite like a 988 plus type Destiny. So I'm ripping it. I don't see any major damage. All right. Looks pretty good.
All 360.
All 360. I can run some Wii U stuff. Xbox One, Wii U. You guys want me to run some of those? Good one, Shark. Thanks for your first purchase. Here's the Cursed Crusader, or the Cursed Crusade. All right, Cursed Crusade. It's pretty good. Cursed Crusade. I don't see any major damage. $30 raw video game, sealed condition on average. $30. You can open these and play them. No, yeah, there's definitely stuff you can open in this pile I'll run. Absolutely. Especially when you got little tears in the shrink. There are no scratches on these games, my friend. Good winner. All right, here's Turbo. Looks pretty good. $20, $21 raw video game. I like the condition. Check that. You got to slice it right down through there. I am so bad at showing. There's a pretty significant slice from here all the way to here. Okay? Slice down the back, everything else looks good.
How much time?
Probably 10 to
10.
15.
Yeah.
Good one, Chunky. All right, we got EA MMA. Fedor and Couture. Fight that we never got. Got that sticker on the front. Everything else looks good. I like the condition of this guy. About a $17 raw video game on average. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. You take this sticker off, you will have a small indent on the shrink. It will not tear, but they're pesky. Easy to remove. Yep, no problem, Waf. Good win, Mike. Thanks for your first purchase. This Medal of Honor Warfighter. You got $177 sold in 2025 for a sealed graded copy of this. It's a $15 game in price chart, according to price chart. I don't see any major damage. Probably something I should have graded.
Too late.
It looks good. Looks good. $177, 968 plus sold in December. Did anybody say yes to Wii and Wii U? Do you remember?
Maybe one. I don't know. You can ask them. You got a lot of people that like your Xbox, so.
Good. Great. Epic Mickey 2. All sealed. This was a crazy collection. This is nuts. This is how I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to have an insane amount of sealed graded games from the Xbox catalog. Very few duplicates. And then stuff like this was in the maybe pile. This game, these games that I'm running to you right now were maybe grades. I'm liberal with what I grade. I'm a dealer. I get a good rate on what it costs to get stuff graded, and this stuff was all right on the line. Typically, if I run another submission to CGC, I probably would have pulled a few out of these just to get the number to a certain place, something like that.
Too many more on there too.
What's that?
On there too. I mean, you gave one away.
I don't think so. I think I have. I think I graded some Army of Two. I don't see any back here. Good one, Samus. About a $16 raw video game. This guy's pretty clean. Sacred 3. Pretty clean. Like, just really nice. I really like the condition of this title. This was a toss-up, too. Some of the stuff that you wouldn't say should have been graded, it was just so clean that, just based on that alone, like the cleanliness of this game, the condition that it's in, don't you preserve that stuff? There's plenty of copies out there, but just the clean stuff is just going to get harder and harder to find. Good one, Seamus. Here's Murdered Soul Suspect. $17 raw video game on average. Another guy that's just got some little bit of dirt and dust. Yeah, he's just dusty, but he looks good. He looks good. Good win game. There you go. All right. There's a nice clean copy of Stormrise. It's about a $14 raw video game on average, but again, it's clean as can be. Absolutely clean. I'm running Paul Simon. I'm just doing it.
Good for you.
Yep,
It's your day.
it is my day. No 3DS. I only have. I got a little bit of Wii, a little bit of Wii U, a little bit of Xbox One, quality Xbox One, Xbox 360. Yep. Good winner.
Does Wafflefoot have 3DS?
He may.
He has everything.
Yeah, he may. I may be raiding into a room that I think Wafflefoot's the king of the call out. I think he meets the call out demand better than anybody on this platform in video games. All right, here's Halo Wars. You do have a. I would have graded this because of its condition. I hate these. I would have had to pay to get that removed. I've never used like compressed air or anything to get off those security labels, but this is pretty clean. Do you keep that Toys R Us sticker? What do you guys think about that? Awesome. Blue, please stay with me. I'm going to have so much Xbox 360 in my future shows. We're going to get the buyer's giveaway going. We could do that.
Do you have Xbox One too?
I do have Xbox One. I'll run some Xbox One. Yep, I got a few. They're good titles too.
Buyer's giveaway is gone.
Buyer's giveaway's live. Okay, you want to change these to sudden death? Run out with sudden death?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yep, we're going to go fast. We are going to go fast so you can get into this buyer's giveaway right here, okay? We are live on this buyer's giveaway, okay? WRC 5, Xbox One sealed. 10 second sudden death. $13 raw video game on average. I'll give you price starting costs. $13.31. $13.31 on that. This next one's nice. Get ready for this one. Assetto Corsetti. Or Assetto Corsa. $26 raw video game. According to price charting. She's clean. I'm not afraid to grade a game like that. Great cover. I like the racing games. Sudden death. Gotta be ready. Way to go, Aaron. Good grab. It's a $34 video game. Isle of Man. TT. Clean. Excellent condition. Very cool. 10 second sudden death. $34 price charting. Sudden death. Gotta get them in quick. Good one, Aaron. All right, here's F1 2016. These are all sealed video games. This is a $16 raw video game according to price charting. Clean. Looks good. Good one, replay. All right, this was a maybe. This was a maybe. $20, $21, and she is clean. She is clean. 10 seconds sudden death on this. $21 on price charting. Sealed raw condition. Good one, Chunky. All right, we got NCAA Football 09. $21 raw video game. This was a toss-up too. Clean. Looks good. Looks good. We're live. Jump in the giveaway, guys. That is a buyer's giveaway that we're running. And then we're going to raid into Wafflefoot Show. Good one, replay. That was a good steal right there. Here's Euro 2008. The right time for a sealed World Cup game. Austria, Switzerland. Clean. About a $12 video game. This condition, it's just super clean. I love this song. $35 raw video game on average. All right, you got a little bit of a snag there. Probably what kept me from grading it. Another little snag down here. Nothing crazy big. There you have it. This is final, or King of Fighters 12. King of Fighters 12. $35 raw video game. Someone's gonna steal it. Good win, Aaron. You don't know Jack. $15. This is not a Y fold. It does have the security. You're live. How much time on the giveaway? Less than a minute.
50
Okay.
seconds.
Okay. I got Shrek the Third coming up next. Isn't there a new Shrek coming out?
10 seconds too
Chunky.
fast.
No, it's good. All right, Shrek the Third. This is a $20 video game. You've got the Circuit City sticker up there.
This is Graceland, right?
Yeah.
Call center.
Yeah, you got a little bit coming off here. There we go. Relax.
It's a great song.
Yeah, Tiger. Beautiful song. Generator Rex. Agent of Providence. $11 raw. I did send that in. I did send X-Men Origins. It's at the grading company. Yes. I have a graded copy of that coming back.
Your giveaway is pulling.
All right, here we go. Congrats on the win, Chunky. Gamer Goose. We gotta see if you're a buyer. I'm still sending
How'd
it to
they
you.
get past it?
All right, so I haven't run a buyer's giveaway in a long time, but I think there's a workaround. I think that might be a form filler. If it is, we'll still send it to them, and we'll fight through it. All right, but we're gonna rate in the waffle foot. I appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna keep with this format. Xbox 360 sealed graded, and then I'll run some raw stuff at the end of the show like this. We're gonna jump in Waffle Foot's room. I appreciate you guys for coming out. Rock on.
Sorry for the slight delay in that, but here we go. And we got a raid from my good friend, Mr. Tony. You guys are new here. Hop in the giveaway. We're giving away DLC codes for the Leaf Green and the Fire Red. And Fire Red is going right now. So that's the giveaway. Get in there and give my friend Tony a follow, please.